Well, all right. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. It's covering part of a 12 pack. I got the wonderful harpoon, which I don't see too many of. I try to get as many as I can. Really enjoyable beer. Got really heavier, awesome beers. Very clean, good flavors, and they also had a gluten-free line. Some people enjoy it. Some people are like not too fond of it, but at least you have an option. And honestly, I haven't heard too much about them. It's just all the real flavor is going to be in the regular beer, unfortunately, because the malt profile. Starch just does amazing things, especially when it has gluten behind it. So for now, these last three, don't worry about beer girls are still fighting their sleepy time. But I had the pumpkino. I don't know if I said it right. It was something like that because one of them was it wasn't a Elysian. Elysian had one and they had one and theirs was in here. So there was like a pumpkin spice beer because they got a Dunkin thing. So luckily I got the other ones. So this is just a cold brew. The coffee roll, so it's supposed to be like a cinnamon roll, I believe. And I don't know if I did this one, the chocolate hazelnut porter. But either way, I'm just going to make sure to have the other three. And we're going to try them all side by side. Really get a feel for this 12 pack. So then we're going to go with the porter. My girlfriend loves porters. These might be right along. It's just saying ale. So they might just be ales. Got to get my pour down though. It smells beautiful. Smells like a beautiful porter. Little subtle sweet. Very good. Just you know, I can still see beautiful amber notes through, so it's very light. Porter's gonna be more on the lager side on average. Stouts always have to have toasted grains, but they're ale no matter what. Has a nice little, the hazelnut's just very gentle. It's still savory, still a porter. Porter's just completely present, completely dark, malty, beautiful, and the hazelnut just adds like a nice little accent. Really good, like that one. All right. The Dunkin coffee roll. All right.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland. Definitely been there and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous beach. Yep, this is looking more like an ale, period. It is a limited release, so if there's any floating around still, get them. There's the whole point. If not, they should be back next year. I'm just getting straight up beer. Are you smelling anything different in there? It doesn't seem sweet or anything.
Is this supposed to be coffee?
It says coffee roll. And that's it.
It kind of smells like a cinnamon roll.
Yep. I don't really smell it, but I'm getting it. Like it's in there.
Shut the front
It's
door.
just, yeah, it's actually like a beer. And it tastes like you dropped your cinnamon roll in there. And then you took it out. And after you finished it, then you're like, oh, here's my beer. And then there's still some residual cinnamon, right?
It's so good.
It's not super sugary. It's not desserty. It's a beer with nice cinnamon flavor. Very nice.
That's
Very nice. So for me
good.
and my girlfriend, she's not a very big dessert person. That's why I describe those things. So anyone that's more of a desserty beer kind of person, more dessert, it might not be appealing to you, or you might still enjoy it. But for me and her, good happy medium, win-win.
It tastes like how a bakery smells.
And it's actually like opening up more and more. I'm getting more of the cinnamon in the background and like the finishing of like the frosting and stuff. Like it's all slowly opening up, which is gorgeous because as you're going, you can keep drinking it, babe. The pumpkin one was ridiculous too. It's a little more sweet, but just as beautiful. All right.
Ooh.
So this is another dark beer. Or look, it could be a porter, it could be a brown ale, but it just says cold brew. Very delicate on the. Normally, it doesn't take much coffee to actually flavor the beer, so they can go a little heavy without even really trying hard. And this one, it just seems they made a just right amount or put some in there. I don't know how specifically it was done. Nice. Damn, it's like a nice little cold brew. Damn. It's only fizzy. Like it's just cold brew with fizz. It's really damn good. It's not sugary. Don't think there's lactose in it. It's just nice toasted coffee and beer. But the coffee is like still
Definitely
gentle.
Number one,
Really good.
coffee is the main thing. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like the other one better.
It's not heavy, strong, or bold, but it's present, it's continuous, and the beer complements it. So the coffee's the boss, and the beer's just right with it. Well, if you had the whole 12 pack, I don't think you'd be disappointed. If you're more of the darker beer, you'll probably be these two, the hazel and the coffee. If you like the sweeter, you'll probably like the pumpkin one and this one. But if you see any floaters around, you know what they taste like. Hopefully I described them well enough or showed you their actual style and body that you'd want to know if you want it. So Harpoon, thank you again. Hopefully I can find some more stuff of your regular line. but I definitely am happy when I find stuff from you every time. And this was a win for both of us. So thank you, babe. She got the beer. She found them. We definitely had the pumpkin one, and then the 12 packs came out right after. So if there happens to be any left, or if you see it again, I think it's a good happy medium. You can definitely share with friends. You can each have, what is it? Probably, yeah. So they probably have 3 flavors of each, and 4 people can have 3, or 2 can have 6, or 1 can have all 12. So figure it out for yourselves. But I will not make you decide. For
Math is
me,
hard.
I'll go ahead and finish with this one, the nicest one, and we'll definitely share these and have a simple night. We're not trying to go crazy, but definitely enjoying beer is possible and having a good evening. And for you, cheers.